Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of Joy of Puzzles. Today I have for you a puzzle titled Just Add Water, and it was published in 2020 by the White Mountain Puzzle Company. White Mountain Puzzles, established in 1978 and were originally a manufacturer of posters. They are located in a rural New Hampshire community right near Mount Washington. And this is one of those rare occurrences where, at least in the modern world, the family has stuck with the business. The original founders are lucky enough to still be involved and were able to pass it on to their children to, keep the day-to-day business running. Those of us in the corporate world know that is less and less common. The artist of this puzzle is a gentleman by the name Charlie Girard. Now, wasn't able to locate a website for him for his own artwork. He doesn't seem to have something up there. I did find him in LinkedIn, so I'll toss that link up there if you want to make friends with him that way. I do wish that when I did these videos I could give credit to all the people behind the scenes that make these things, but regrettably, Charlie is not, let's say, seeking the public eye and touting his own work. But again, you can find him. He's out there. Alright, let's talk about the puzzle. This is a 1,000-piece puzzle, and the build time for 3 of us was 2.5 hours. It is a collage-style puzzle, which, we'll say lowers the difficulty a little. The strategy behind a puzzle like this is, traditional in the respect that build the border first. There's Shadow making an appearance in the video. Build the border first, and then pick something, right? Pick a color, pick something. Well, with the collage type puzzles, what we typically do is pick a color. Something that catches our eye, something that's vibrant, something that also isn't overwhelming. In this case, we started with the pink pieces that built the little Kool-Aid and the Yoo-Hoo and the grape ape in the lower hand corner. And after that, with 3 of us, we all kind of have to go our own path. But we do the same thing. We pick a color that draws our eye. So I think for me the next color was green. There's only a couple pieces in here that really are a vibrant green color, but at the same time you find that the lettering in this puzzle is quite distinctive, so you start finding pieces and start spelling words, and while it may appear that our approach is haphazard, it really isn't. We are focusing on, each of us is focusing on an individual aspect of the puzzle, be it a color, be it lettering, be it an image. And as those pieces come together, as they slide into place, you end up really building a foundation to finish the slower part of the puzzle, the pieces that you can't just pick up and go, oh, it goes here. So it is the root of the rest of the strategy. So once we got through all what we considered the easy parts and the obvious parts, then, the puzzle just kind of naturally falls together at that point. Collage puzzles, they require a different strategy than I'll say old school Big Ben, Milton Bradley kind of picture of the seacoast or whatever, where you have these big bold sections of a single color and lines and marks like that to work from. So strategy wise, it's a different approach. Collages, build a lot of them. Let's talk about the review. Let's rate this puzzle. We're going to rate it in 4 categories on a scale of 1 to 5. The first category is the paper material quality itself. Are the pieces flimsy? How well is the image bonded to the material? Do the little tabs break apart? Things of that nature. And in this case, I'm going to give it a 3. It is made from recycled material, but it is above average as far as recycled material goes. So this is a 3 in my eyes, right where it should be. At no point does it detract from the build, and that's the thing you really don't want. You don't want to have pieces in your hands and feel like they're going to break, or the corners are peeling up and things like that. The next category is the puzzle cut quality. how well are the pieces punched? Do they fit together well afterwards? Is there any ambiguity? Does one piece fit in 4 places, and yet you wonder sometimes what you have in your hands? Well, this one is right where it should be. It's a 3. It is the obvious, I put it in the wrong place. It is clearly a mistake by me. It doesn't fit well, and that's how you kind of know, but in your head you look at the color of the piece or the shape and think it does, but the quality is good enough that, nope, I've made a mistake. Let's pull this piece out, put it aside, and find its proper place. The third category is the difficulty of the puzzle. High and low difficulties are not an indication of if it's good or bad, because it depends on what you're looking to build. This puzzle's a 2. The collage nature of it and the multiple colors really reduce the difficulty level, where if you were the type of builder that sorted every piece ahead of time, and I know plenty of people that do that by color and such, that makes this one kind of easy because it'll all be grouped together. I'm not so much a sorter. I do pull certain colors and then build from there, but I don't do all that stuff ahead of time. I kind of just go at the puzzle as a natural process. Find the piece, put it where it goes, put it aside if you don't know. Alright, the third category, the most subjective of them all, frameability. My very personal opinion of, would I seal this puzzle, hang it on the wall? If it was a poster or an artwork, would I frame it and hang it up? So again, 100% my opinion. Don't mind me, so to speak. Alright, so I'm going to give this a 2. It's got a, nostalgia thing going on, and certainly the effort to make this requires an artist to have the vision to put this all together, but to me, it's not something I would hang anywhere in my house, and I can't come up with a scenario. The last puzzle I stretched and came up with a scenario where you would own it. This one I have no such thoughts. I don't know why you would hang this. Well, this might be wrong to say, but honestly, these would make great placemats at like a theme restaurant or something. Alright, crazy thoughts. Overall, what will I give this puzzle? I'd give it a 3. The difficulty and frameability aside, being lower, that doesn't matter. It's, for me, the puzzle cut quality and the material quality determine if I'm going to enjoy building the puzzle. The difficulty, you should know what you're getting into. A low score is not a bad thing. Know your audience, who you're building it with, that type of thing. So a low score in there is perfectly acceptable. I will confess that even though I'm not a young man, a lot of these things I don't remember. There's only a couple items on here that I actually remember seeing as a kid, so yeah. I don't know where Charlie found all these images, or if they're from around the country, or they're limited to wherever he grew up, but yeah, it's an interesting puzzle in that respect. What else? At the end here, you're going to see me put the edge pieces in a little plastic bag. That's just to save some sorting time on the next go-round. It's not cheating. And then I'll also put all the pieces in a big Ziploc bag, and that's just so that if somehow the box falls to the ground or tips, or say a giant collection of puzzles tip over, all the pieces don't get it, they're mixed, and everything goes back right where it belongs. So don't mind the little plastic baggies. It's actually probably a good tip for those of you at home building puzzles. Well, I appreciate everyone that takes 10 minutes out of their day to watch one of these videos, and I look forward to bringing you more of them in the future. If you feel like it, go ahead and click the subscribe button. Thanks, everyone.